We also want to think about coping by using our support groups. Maybe there's a sibling or another family member who knows what you're going through, and that can be a good source to lean on. Beyond this, though, you'll also want to think about if you internalize any of these should statements, because if you do, these could generalize to other areas of your life as well. If you really want to dig deep, talk to a family member. Ask them about their own past, how they grew up, whether they're facing stigma from the community if you don't do XYZ. I know it doesn't seem like it fits because what's theirs is their life and what's ours is our lives. And honestly, we're the ones who have to live it. And that can also contribute to family conflict if they're getting pressures that we're not aware about, that we are not aware of. So the more you understand your family member's story and the more empathy that you have for one another, the better you can translate something that they're saying. Let's take another example. Let's say your family grew up poor in their country of origin. And so for you to have a steady salary is so that you don't experience what they did growing up, which may have been devastating or traumatic. And so now these pressures on you, but in their language, they're really just very anxious and worried. Where those should statements might be happening in other areas of your life, and ideas for how to have a conversation to better understand where these statements are coming from. And then hopefully you're on your way to a slightly better communication with speaking with family members. This is where those who want to take a slightly deeper dive can get into this a little bit more. Are you shooting yourself in other areas of your life? For example, you make a mistake at work and you feel awful about it. I shouldn't have done that. Or you said something to a friend and didn't mean it and it came off in a really negative way. We all make mistakes, unfortunately, and it's really hard not to should on ourselves. And shoulding on ourselves also makes us feel really poorly. Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. There's a reason that pencils have erasers. Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. There's a reason that pencils have erasers. Or maybe your should statements are around past decisions. Now, I shouldn't have ended that relationship. Well, you had a reason for doing so. And so part of changing some of these should statements is trusting your decisions around making sure that these should statements don't keep impacting you in a negative way, is trusting your judgment in these situations. If you look closely, there's usually lots of good reasons why you made a decision.